When we return, Jack Pearce, representing the U.S. in the 110-meter hurdles, will run his quarterfinal race.
The world and Olympic record holder here, the great Roger Kingdom of the United States. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Olympic Stadium. Tom Hammond and Craig Masback. Craig, last night we saw Linford Christie of Great Britain end American domination in the 100-meter dash. And based on the qualifying heats this morning, the British may be just about to do the same thing in the 110-meter hurdles.
Well, Americans had dominated the sprint since the 1976 Olympics. Likewise, in the hurdles, the likes of Roger Kingdom winning the 2 gold medals in the 1980s. But Colin Jackson looked overpowering in his first round of the hurdles. He'll match up against Jack Pearce of the United States, the Olympic trials champion, who was second in the World Championships last year. But it's a tough match for Pearce, even in this second round. And this is a very tough event, the hurdles. You have to sprint over 10 hurdles. They are 47 inches in width and 42 inches high. A hurdle comes at you every 10 yards after you get to the first one. That's 15 yards away, and it's 15 yards from the last hurdle to the finish line.
And here is Jack Pearce from Marlton, New Jersey, and Morgan State University, winner of the U.S. Olympic trials and winner earlier today of his qualifying heat easily.
Tommy was second at the World Championships last year, and he used to empty slot machines in an Atlantic City casino between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. so he could train during the day and try to make it to the Olympics.
Trying to hit the jackpot in Barcelona. Here's Colin Jackson of Great Britain, actually from Cardiff, Wales. He won his qualifying heat in 13.10, fastest preliminary time in Olympic history. Here are the lane assignments. Pearce, lane 5, Jackson, lane 6.
Colin Jackson on the left said after that race, "I think I made a statement to the Americans and the rest of the world with that 13.10. He loves to beat Americans."
Top 4 finishers automatically qualify for the semis. Pearce and Jackson away evenly, and now Jackson takes the lead. Jackson in front, Pearce is second, Röttl of Austria is third. It is Jack Pearce now taking command and winning the race. Jack Pearce exploded in the final 40 meters to win from Jackson going away.
Jack Pearce, 13.18 unofficially. That would be the third best time of Jack Pearce's career. He's fifth from the top of the screen and gets an excellent start, which puts pressure on Colin Jackson, who seemed to stumble a little bit out of the block. Jackson, fourth from the bottom of the screen, has the early lead, but he starts hitting hurdles. And in between 2 and 3, Pearce makes his move. He's been working on that with Coach Norm Tate. That was a weakness in years past. Then he says he needs to run well off the last hurdle. Well, by the last hurdle, he's well ahead of Colin Jackson. Jackson, who ran so well in the first round, gets well beaten by Pearce in this race. Colin Jackson on the left of the screen, Jack Pearce on the right. Pearce had an excellent start, and look at his control over these early hurdles as Jackson was hitting the early hurdles. Right there, that threw him completely off of his game, and now he's all over his lane as Pearce continues smoothly down his line of hurdles. A lot of people call him the best technician in the high hurdles, and that was a picture-perfect race.
And Jack Pearce standing by right now with our Todd Christensen.
Jack, everybody was excited over the fact that everyone would see a 13.10 in the first round of heats, are practically conceding the medal but Colin Jackson, but it appears here you've made a statement.
Yeah, well, 13.10 was a very good opening time. But like I said, it's not the finals. Motions run wild during the finals. And I don't think 13.10 will be the winning time.
Congratulations to you. Good luck in the rest of the heats. Tom?
Okay, Todd, here are the official results in that heat of the quarterfinals of the 110-meter hurdles. Pearce, the official winner, with Jackson second. So
the fourth fastest hurdler of all time, Tony Dees, will run his quarterfinal heat when we return to Barcelona.
The quarterfinal round in the men's 110-meter hurdles continue from Olympic Stadium in Barcelona. And the 3 fastest performers of all time, Kingdom, Nehemiah, and Foster, are not here. There will be a new major titleist in this event for the first time since 1980. Foster won 3 world titles, Kingdom 2 Olympic golds. But the 4th fastest man of all time is here, and he's in this quarterfinal heat. He's Tony Dees from Tampa, Florida, and the University of Mississippi.
And his coach, Wilbur Ross, says he's ready to set the world record. He may have to do that to beat Colin Jackson.
Tony Jarrett of Great Britain won his heat in a quick 13.31 earlier today.
Always battles a little problem with self-confidence, calls himself a head case. Used the warm weather of Southern California to get ready for the Olympics.
And Li Tong from Beijing, China, who competed in the United States for Washington State University.
Told me the other day that he's been motivated by the performances of the Chinese swimmers. Says he's ready to run.
Here are the lane assignments. Lee in lane 2, Dees 3, and Jarrett lane 4. Tony Dees turns 29 years old this coming Thursday, and I expect he has an appropriate gift for himself in mind.
Maybe an early gift tomorrow night in the final. Something in gold, perhaps?
Dees loves to drive drag racers in his native state of Florida. Says the quick reaction of drag racing is similar to this sport, but he's put the dragster away till the games are over.
Interestingly enough, he's analyzed this for me. He says drag racing involves foot-eye coordination, hurdling foot-ear coordination. You have to listen for the starter's picture.
Tony Dees in lane 3 away quickly, and so is Jarrett. Jarrett and Dees are right together. Now Dees takes the lead. Tony Dees is in front. Jarrett is second. Lee is third. Coming for the finish, it'll be Dees and Jarrett run 2 with Sergey Usov of the unified team finishing third in lane 1.
And the key to Tony Dees' race, a good start. Right here, keep your eye on him. He gets out quickly, which immediately puts pressure on Tony Jarrett. You can see he's the first one to that first hurdle, and he's so quick in between. The fastest of all hurdlers in pure sprint speed. Now, he hits one hurdle late in the race, but look at that nice lead he has as he's running down the track. There's the hurdle that he hit, but he's so strong he can power right through the hurdle all the way to the finish line. Not a fast time, but a good confidence builder for Tony Dees.
Tony Dees from Tampa, Florida, wins his quarterfinal heat in 13.31 over Tony Jarrett. And that completes the quarterfinal round of the men's 110-meter hurdles. Here are some key qualifiers for tomorrow's semifinals. All three Americans have qualified: Dees, Pierce, and Blake.